Dr. Ray Strand, Chief Medical Officer of Partner Co. And I'm excited to be here today with you because we're launching a brand new product, and I'm very excited about it, AbVantage. It fits so well with the Slenderized program, and I just want to let you know what it's all about. You see, we're all trying to get rid of this central fat, and central weight gain is just a hallmark of a problem, and we have to correct the underlying problem, which is this metabolic dysfunction. So AbVantage, though, targets this visceral fat, and it will help not only reveal your abs, but it really helps get rid of that tough fat you're trying to release from your abdomen and hips, maybe even the thighs. But visceral fat is the most dangerous fat since it accumulates around your middle. And we have to educate you a little bit, though, now, because we're going to tell you a little difference. There's white fat, which is this central fat, which is storage fat, and then there's brown fat. Now, I'll explain the difference here, but I want you to look at this little man on the right. You can see the white fat on the left side of this man is where white adipose tissue gathers. Now, brown fat is in very small parts in different parts of the body and does not or is not located in the abdomen. So we don't want to lose brown fat. You're going to understand this when we get through. But let me just describe white adipose fat. It's basically your storage center for excessive calories, and especially when you fall over and tip over into this abnormal metabolic state we refer to as metabolic dysfunction. Now, the reason that we get concerned about this central fat is because it's associated with several other abnormalities: high blood pressure, high cholesterol and triglycerides, eventually high blood sugars, and significant increased risk, not only for diabetes, but heart disease and strokes. So this is why you'll see some physicians call this killer fat, because it's associated with so much. So even though you may be concerned just about losing weight, I, as a physician, am concerned about improving your health. And one of the great things is to begin to understand brown adipose fat, BAT. Brown fat is metabolically active. It's different. It is filled with numerous mitochondria, which is the furnace center of the cell. It's where energy is produced. It's loaded with capillaries, blood supply, and it has a lot of iron, for this activity. And that gives it its brown color. Now, brown fat creates a tremendous amount of energy and heat when activated. Now, that's why we call it thermogenic. It creates heat. And that's what the body uses it for. So it increases metabolic activity, which allows us to utilize glucose and fat for energy, as it decreases our white fat stores. Isn't that wonderful? So activating brown fat now, just to tell you, it allows us to lose white fat. So this increases energy expenditure. This is a new term you're probably going to hear. It helps heat up the body. It allows us to utilize more calories and decrease white fat. And it helps also to control blood sugars and improve insulin sensitivity. Now, how do you activate brown fat? Well, get exposure to cold. Just before you shiver, it stimulates the activation. Jumping in a cold plunge, just anything. Just going out and getting very cold. Also, aerobic exercise really can activate your brown fat. But a healthy diet also, especially if it's consisting of whole fruits. And fruits, for example, if you eat the skin of a pear or an apple, there's an actual chemical in that stimulates and activates brown fat. So these are lifestyles that we can do. Not everybody wants to run out and jump in a cold plunge or get out and start shivering. It's not the most pleasant thing. So what we're doing is releasing AbVantage. And we burn calories 10 times faster, the studies show. It really does help reduce a stubborn visceral fat, or you get into, where you just kind of stymied and you're in a plateau, or you're just trying to get rid of that last 8, 10 pounds, but also it works wonderful. But see, it helps increase metabolism. It's energy expenditure. It's the other side of the coin. It allows you to utilize more calories. So AbVantage activates this fat burning cells, the brown adipose tissue, and it helps prevent weight regain and following a weight loss, but it also helps you lose weight all the way through. So here's some of the proprietary ingredient blend in AbVantage. The key is grains of paradise, which I'll explain here in just a minute. L-tyrosine helps increase muscle strength and endurance. Vitamin B3 and B6 help convert carbs to glucose, utilize that, create energy, boost metabolism. Chromium is wonderful in improving insulin sensitivity. It's a major component to helping you, correct the underlying cause. But let's just focus a little bit here on grains of paradise. Grains of paradise actually activates and stimulates brown adipose fat. I mean, this is it. This significantly increases energy expenditure and increases fat loss, especially that white fat, that visceral fat. That is why this product is sometimes called a thermogenic. Thermogenics, you're just expending more energy because you're stimulating this heat source, this metabolically active brown fat. But adding AbVantage to the Slenderize program really allows for improved and faster fat loss. And it's just a wonderful product. And we have done clinical trials. A 4-week study participant lost 250% more visceral fat than the placebo group, experienced increase in total daily energy expenditure, about 100 calories per day. But it does more than just burn calories. It really hits this central fat and thins down, shows your abs. That's why we call it AbVantage, but also the hips, thighs. It's wonderful. But here's the thing I want to share today. They're better together. You want to add AbVantage to the Slenderize drops and the Slenderize program. This is why I'm so excited. It just adds another dimension to PartnerCo's Slenderize program. And we've had such great success. And now we have AbVantage where we can actually help you even more. Thank you.